Got it? All right, so I'm here with Jimmy Leach, the fat burning coach. I'm here with the X-Man, Tony Freeman.
What up?
Tony's trying to get a video right now too. It's okay. It's okay.
This is very profound.
This is profound and this is raw. And I'm here with Rob DeBoer, who is our exogenous ketone expert. So I've got all three of these guys, and here's what I want to do. Jimmy's going to break down Newton's law. But before he does that, Rob's going to do a proper breakdown of what Jimmy actually wrote, and then Jimmy's going to kind of give you the layman's application to this. So, Rob, why don't you go ahead?
Yeah, so we brought Jimmy Leach on as the fat burning coach because there's so many more applications to the keto product than just, it's not a ketogenic product, it's a ketone fuel. And so Jimmy came up with this, pretty interesting. Newton's law of energy. Energy can never be created or destroyed. It only transforms from one form to another. Potatoes, rice, pasta, sugary drinks, bacon, healthy fats are forms of potential energy. When ingested, the amount of insulin response determines how quickly they transform to another form called stored energy, fat. Your activity helps potential energy create kinetic energy, movement. Insulin inhibits stored energy, fat, to transform back to kinetic energy. Before Keto OS, because Keto OS doesn't require insulin, it instantly becomes kinetic energy. So, bottom line is, because ketones don't require insulin, the stored energy is not stored.
Absolutely. Yeah, because Keto OS doesn't require insulin, the only form that it can transform to would be kinetic energy. When you eat things like pastas, potatoes, carb, not saying that you can't eat those things, however, it's the amount and the amount of insulin, because again, insulin determines the next form that potential energy will move to. Also, that potential energy, which will be also that stored body fat that's laying around your waist or whatever, so that potential energy that's around your waist, insulin will inhibit that stored energy or that potential energy from moving out of the fat cell and to be burned up and used as kinetic energy. So that's the breakdown. I hope you guys understand it. We're going to go a little bit more in depth a little later on. Hope y'all guys can make the Inspire event tomorrow, so you'll hear a little bit more.
All right, so X-Man, stop filming, bro, and come down here and give us your input on
What you need?
On how you stayed in shape when your dad told you to go get the room.
So let's go.
Turn that TV.
Let's go.
Okay. Let me see, how many years ago has it been? 25 years since we had?
Yeah.
25, 30 years ago, we're all sitting around watching television, right? I'm like 15 years old, and my dad says, change the TV, change the channel. What do we have to do? We had to get up and go manually change the channel. That little movement, how many times a day? 50 times a day, 10 times? Now with people watching 10, 12 hours of television, how many calories are you going to burn just by getting up off the couch and manually changing your channel?
Tony, you remember this also?
Because there's only 3 channels.
Yeah, that's right.
50
And you really
choices.
work your wrist. You remember that was when you turn the channel?
Okay, so everyone is trying to go paleo. Everyone's trying to go keto. Everyone's trying to go show prep. Everyone's
Right.
trying to do where does it all start?
You have to know where you are before you can get where you're going. Everyone is designing diets, programs on the goal, the final destination. Well, no one really knows why are you fat in the first place. In other words, design your program according to where you are today and adjust it on a daily basis by moving, by eating real food and exercising, or just walking.
Tell them
If
what
you
you
go
said
from a
earlier.
couch potato and you want to, your New Year's resolution is to lose 30 pounds, the first thing you need to do is get up off the couch. You can't do a special diet. There's no special diet that's going to help you lose 30 pounds, especially if you want to just stop eating or cutting calories. You need to move.
I like what you said earlier today when you said you got to first program your GPS.
Yes, with the current location. You can put the goal
I like that.
in there first, but when it says, where are you now, your current location, once you know where you are, then you can get where you're going. It's very basically simple. Instead of trying to lose weight and trying to lose fat, get up and move. Try to put on some muscle. That's way more difficult. You end up burning fat in the process.
Love it.
Bam!